Gatorade.
We live.
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't notice I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing it. And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we got OG's Final Four ×1 South Carolina women's basketball team. The OG himself, Chuck Little John. And underneath us both, we have Decatur's meanest white tee, Corey Davis. What's up, my guys?
Same old stuff. You ever had a white tee not be your friend up under your regular shirt the other day? Or sometimes be too long over here.
Yeah, or be bunched up in the front.
Yeah.
I don't wear white tee unless it's real cold.
Really?
Well,
I wear white beaters.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Under all your shirts, even button downs.
Yeah.
Huh.
That defeat the purpose, no?
Where?
The white tee supposed to protect that under the arm, right?
Yeah.
You got under your arm, get the right deodorant.
No. It's supposed to protect the top shirt. It's supposed to protect the top layer.
It does.
Now the underarm.
What do you
Well, you wearing a white beater?
I never had that problem.
No.
Especially when I'm playing golf, it absorbs the sweat, keep it cool like a t-shirt. You know, a t-shirt is hotter during the summertime. It's heavier and hotter during the summertime. That's why I only wear them during the wintertime.
Really?
Yeah, check them out now. Get you one and check out a t-shirt, a full-blown t-shirt, and I call it the white beater, but we don't call it white beater. But yeah,
that's what it is.
A shirt, a t-shirt. That's what they call it.
I wear a wife beater, but I normally wear a wife beater under my t-shirt.
Right.
Yeah.
I do. That's too much, man. It's hot.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. It's like I've worn them in the past, but it just didn't do it the way I wanted to do it. So a regular tee, it's good for me. I don't even like V-neck, me personally. But
it's not wear tee, it's not V-neck, but I only wear a t-shirt when wintertime when it's cold. To give me a little bit extra layer when it's hot. That's too much.
Wow. For the V-neck, I think you got to have a chest. You know what I mean?
I ain't no.
If you ain't got no chest, man, it don't look right. The V-neck, it just sits in. And then
if you taco meeting it, you got to.
I got that taco meat. Well, that taco meat is sitting out. What?
Yeah, no.
I never bought a V-neck.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. One time, you know how you buy a new pack of new t-shirts, and you get it like, dang. Look, I'm finna wash a car with them or something, but.
See what James Little John say?
White beater every day.
Y'all grew up together.
Preference, man. I didn't do
it. Your mama told you, put that white beater on, boy.
I just like I said, it's a full-blown t-shirt. It's just heavy for me during the summertime.
See, and then at the same time,
golf, it's 90 degrees. You got on that full-blown t-shirt.
Listen, you jump in out this bread truck with a white beater on it. That uniform gonna be standing up on its own. You need to protect that thing at all costs.
Yeah. I like it because it protects. It gets the sweat. So my shirt really don't be looking all sweaty,
right?
Because of my undershirt.
What we need is the only place it don't cover is the underarm.
Yeah, all this will be soaking wet under here.
I was say that's what you don't want.
If it's gonna get wet, it's gonna get wet. But you know something? I'm gonna tell you something though. And maybe it's kind of golf shirts I got. But when I play golf and go out there in the heat, my underarm don't be soaked.
Yeah, you about to dry fit, right? You got to dry fit.
I'm gonna
shirt?
dry fit some
Yeah.
Or neoprene.
Well, tell your company to get y'all some dry fit shirts.
We actually do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually do, man.
There's your answer.
But I still wear the regular t-shirt underneath it.
I ain't gonna lie, I got my kids the same. Like they wear a t-shirt up. I remember my son. He was asking me. He may have been like, about 7, 8. Why do we have to wear a t-shirt? Hey, it protects the regular shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't gonna lie. Under your regular shirt, that white tee might be through. It may be clean, but it done went through the ringer. But
it's turned a little color.
Yeah, but it's there to protect
brown spots. It's got little brown spots under the arm.
Look, and I ain't gonna. I take my white tees to wash and fold, right?
Uh-huh.
And I say, listen, extra bleach and whatever, just hit them hard,
Okay.
Look, why you looking crazy on the wash and fold?
Yeah.
Look, they wash them, fold them.
All you do is pick them up.
Pick them up. I do that. My towel, huh?
You gotta wash and fold.
Now you ain't got the time. Wash and fold. I drop towels off over there. Hey, listen, if you ain't seen it happen, it's gangster.
Is it?
I seen it happen.
I never tried it before.
When I go get them clothes at the dry and fold them.
Yeah. Look, let me tell you something. If you get behind, or all your washing and stuff get behind, sometimes that's just me. And I get them in the net. I got net baskets that I got. Also give me yours. That drop them off.
That's that loan money, man. That's that loan money.
Don't do that. Don't do that. No, it's called convenience.
I can't afford that, dog.
Yeah, that's the loan money.
Wash and fold right here in 105.
Matter of fact, when we get up, I got to go fold my clothes up, man, for work.
I ain't saying all of them, but some of them, cause some of them mess up they mess you delicate. So I ain't saying mess them up, but the towels, like I said, I got a bunch of white tees. I don't take my undergarments, or how you say your unmentionables. I don't take those over there. But like I said, stuff that I can afford to have, just man, listen.
Okay, interesting.
See how we got off subject just by Corey.
Oh, right. But listen, this is why we had to go back to the regular time.
Every time. Welcome on next that season your taco meat, y'all, man. I gotta brush it up, man. I gotta brush it or something, dog.
Brush it up
or down.
I see you, but you want the weed to come up to the top.
The Deep South undergarment talk was jumping off today. Yeah, man. Is that West Coast ocean breeze? Don't need for no undershirt. No need for no undershirt out.
What?
And look at this.
That was education.
This was educational.
Listen, hey, look, I know we keep doing this, but when we like I said, because I got boys, and she go, do they have to have it on everything? Everything. Get them with it. Everything. Put it T.
The boys Chris coming out there with no under the shirt on. What are you doing, man? You gonna put that shirt on? Chris will say, "Hey, you're not going to have no undershirt. Put that undershirt on.
Put that undershirt on, yeah."
And I think my parents just tell me put it on because you're gonna get sick. Don't let that wind hit your chest. Get the cold. Get the cold.
Hey, that's old school right there. The wind hit your chest.
Another real quick question that's sports related, and we talked about this a little bit last show. So I'm gonna ask you all a question. My brothers, they didn't see me. So I go to a store yesterday, right? I think the store I went to Adidas outlet yesterday.
Okay.
Right? I get 5 items.
Okay.
Get ready to walk out. They only charge me for 3.
Oh man.
The
moral decision.
What y'all gonna do?
She didn't scan them like boop, boop. One for you, one, 2 for me. Oh man. What would I do? Okay. When did you notice? He said, my wife said, you stole.
I know that. I know this when we was walking at the door. So I looked down at the price. I said, "Dang, you got a good deal." Then I looked down. I said, "Man, he didn't charge me for 2 pairs of shoes."
Dang. Now you had 5?
No. I had 5 items.
but he only charged you for 2 pair of what? Okay. You gotta tell me the whole story. What did you have in the bag?
3 pair of shoes. My wife had a dress, and I had a shirt. So he charged me for my wife's shoes, my wife's dress, and my shirt.
What would I do?
So you had 2 free items?
Yeah.
See, okay, in that case, I was blessed because that wasn't my fault. I had every intention to pay, and I got a free shirt. I got a free shoes, you know. And then I wouldn't have been looking at my receipt right when I got home. Now, normally, and my wife good for this too. Let me see that. Then you can go back in.
Yeah, that's what I did. So we went for the register. We walked out the door before we even got away from the building, out the main door of the building. Like, they got us a little security guy right there. So I walked right by the security guy. I looked at my receipt. I said, "This dude didn't charge me for 2 pair." I looked at my wife. She say, "We don't steal." So back in the door I go. One of my brothers ain't gonna say which one. Kind of like you, bro. And my brother said, "Boy, you missed your blessing."
You missed your blessing.
It all depends on where I am like I said, from the store to the house, and then the person that didn't ring it up. Because when you go back, that person don't blast. Hey, listen, I got this receipt and I got like $900 that didn't get charged to me. Galen, who the first thing they ask is, who rang you up?
Well, I gave the guy the receipt. He said, "Who rang?" That's the first thing he said. "Who rang you up?" I gave him the receipt. Then he said he wanted to read mistake. He kept the receipt. He said, "Okay, take me back in there." So I went back in there. The guy was all apologetic. "I appreciate you coming back." I said, "Well, can I get a discount since I brought you back?" No, I can't really do that.
Right, you finna pay. You got a moral. Your moral compass was cool.
Yeah, but like I say, back in the day, 20-something years, almost 30-something years ago, before I met my wife, boy.
Okay, look. Give me. Okay, before I do that, Galen. So, what would you have done? 'Cause I gave you mine. What would you have done, Galen?
At 49, I'm turning back around. Like OG said, if I was a little younger, look, when I was younger, I was trying to tear my own shoes up so I can get new shoes, poking holes in the bubbles and everything. So I definitely would try. I would have walked on out of there. But I think now, man, I will go back. I will go back.
If I'm at home,
I didn't get home.
I'm saying, okay, let me ask you, if you get home, what happens when you get home and you look at your stuff and then you go, oh, whoa, or most of the time, like I said, once I pay for it, I pay for it. And then, you checking your account and all that later. But I'm at the point in my life now where, I'm confident in my swiping. And then, you check later on your account to see what you spent. But most of the time, like my wife does it instantly. Me, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I don't. Now, I'm gonna say this here too, though. You obviously confident in your swiping too. Whenever you see the total, okay, you obviously didn't pay attention to none of that because you confident with the swipe.
I was confident with the swipe, but then, as I can see, as I walked out, I said, that can't be right. Wait, we got an outstanding deal.
As he walked out, man, that was a great deal. A great deal when it turned around. I'm going to get 2 more pairs of shoes.
No, I looked at the receipt to see why I got such a great deal. I thought something was extra on sale that I didn't know. Yeah. And I was doing, and then you're right. I was going back to get some more. Yeah. I said, I'm going back to get some more. Then man, he ain't charging for 2 pairs.
So my daughter Kennedy went out on a date, and they were at the movies, and I forgot, either they didn't pay for the meal or they didn't pay to get in, or they only paid for one or something.
Yeah.
And Kennedy realized it like later on, like, oh man, we only paid for one person. And she felt so bad. She went back to the movie theater and said, "Hey man, I forgot to pay yesterday when I came in, and I wanted to pay for my ticket." And the person that she was with forgot to pay. Let's say that. Not her. The person she was with forgot to pay. And she went back in, man, and paid for that ticket the next day. So,
the next day?
Next day, yeah.
Oh hell no.
she went back up there. She went back
next
up.
Day. Kennedy, you have been raised by some great. The next day. Look, she just did herself. Just can't in her heart. Oh my God, I gotta go back to this movie.
Yeah.
I think I took that money back to the bank the next day.
Yeah, I get that. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, when I was picking up that money, I'm ready to go. Miss Eloise Johnson and my wife would have been in the car. It was what Elaine Johnson, whatever her name is. Listen, I'm picking up $100 bills, y'all. That never happened. Where they do that at? And my wife didn't get out the car when I was doing it. She trying to figure out what are you doing? Dollar bills, get out, help,
Yeah, get the bag.
Didn't move. I come out, I put in stacks in, but she put her hand open when I got in the car. Get out.
Snacks said, man, y'all too honest for me, man. My motto is you snooze, you lose.
I know. And look, this segment is called Moral Compass. What would your moral compass be? Man.
Hey, man, welcome everybody out there on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, man. We appreciate you rocking with us. Remember, when you come to the channel, man, bring a friend, tell a friend, and when you come, don't come by yourself, baby. This is episode 85, season 4. Got a great episode prepared for you all today. But before we get into our episode, man, we got to give our wonderful sponsor a shout out, Mr. Alvin Jameson.
Are you in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan? The crew and you have the perfect guy for you, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. That's right, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one the crew and you trust, Alvin Jameson. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the crew and you.
Absolutely. Once again, thank you, Mr. Alvin Jameson, for being a wonderful sponsor of our very first segment. All right, man, let's go ahead and jump into this.
Hold up. Do you see Snack? What he said when he bought a bike for free at Walmart. Paid for it online. They were too big for my son. I tried to give it back. The store wouldn't take it back. I got a refund and kept the bike. Dang! I know that right. Look, you gotta roll it back to the car. Like,
look, he got a refund on something he didn't even buy.
We'll get too off key right there, Master. I'm not gonna tell Master.
Okay, well, golly though, come on, man.
I had something similar to that. Now that's one thing I didn't get back because it happened around Christmas time, and maybe you go out flying down the highway to get an Xbox for my daughter for Christmas because they didn't get delivered when they said they was gonna deliver it.
Free Xbox?
Yeah, so when they gave me a refund, I went and got another one, and they still delivered the one that was supposed to be coming via the mail.
Oh, look.
So I'm firecracker hot because I'm going out here on Christmas Eve trying to get the doggone Best Buy for they clothes.
Yeah. Hold up. See that it adds more. So look, I would say, G, can you attest to this? Have you ever put someone at the door and then you realize you put it at the wrong door, you go back and then they get you with, no, you ain't
They want that up here.
Yeah, you ain't delivered that here. I'm like, look, yes, I did. No, you did. And they be for real too. I'm like, come on now, you listen. Don't be like that. I know I brought it here. You ain't delivered that here. What? You like, seriously? It's like I said, it's some people with some terrible moral compasses up there, because you especially in our line where you just put it at that wrong though, I know I just put it at Mr. Lil John house. Mr. Lil John gave me that look like you want to go for real?
Look, it was a minute ago, dog. Like,
yeah, I know, right?
I didn't go
when you did
the house, right?
No. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I be telling till I go. Hey, Mr. Charles, listen, I just delivered it up to Mr. Right House. He got your box, but I'm gonna do what I have to do on my end. But I I delivered it to 3241. I delivered to 3214 right there. He got your Xbox. You know, I'm gonna do my diligence, but I'm just letting you know your neighbor, he wrong for that.
He playing on it right now.
Hey, look, Brandon Buchanan, we was in the same area, and he had a Fashion Nova bag. He went to the wrong spot. We were in the same area, and so he was like, "Oh man, I delivered, to the wrong spot." So we go over there. He said, "Hey, I think I delivered a Fashion Nova box to the wrong spot." And BB was on here. He didn't know, and that lady was like, "No, you didn't." Now mind you, listen, that bag was small, and this lady was, she ain't need to steal that bag. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know that one your side. That fact, unless he was like, it's a Fashion Nova bag, and I delivered it to. Now, when he got the description on what it was, matter of fact, James is good for. Hey, listen, this is what the description is. Cause we had to go back, and when we realized it was the size versus this lady, you shouldn't have stole that. Boy, you wrong. Anyway, moral compass over, guys. 20 minutes in the moral conversation.
All right, OG, what you got for us, baby?
All right, so I'm gonna take over for G a little bit tonight, give him a little break on hosting. So
That's what's up.
We got a few topics tonight. We can start in the NFL. We've been always talking about how our teams, for those of you out there don't know who our teams are, I'm a Washington Commander fan. My guy Corey is an Atlanta Falcons fan, and of course, as you see, G is a Dallas fan. So we've been getting on G about our teams making some moves during the offseason, but his team has really not made any moves, even though his owner said they're all in. So now there's been some conversation about potentially bringing the player back that they released. So for those of you out there that may be listening, most of the time there's not that many Cowboy fans out there unless they're winning. They let G go down by itself. For those of you that may be other Cowboy fans out there that may be listening, so how you feel with G about the potential that Ezekiel Elliott could potentially be coming back to the Cowboys? G, since it's your team, we'll let you go.
All right, well, let me first start off by saying I love it. Zeke has something left in the tank. He's not your every down, he's not going to be, but he will be your short down, your short yardage running back that will be able to get you those 1 yard touchdowns where we struggled on last year. He'll be able to give Rico Dowdle a break when it needed, because he can still get through there and get you a good 10 to 15 yard burst here and there. I love it. And then not only that, this is Dak's best friend. You're bringing back your quarterback's best friend, who is probably still one of the best blocking running backs in the league. Oh man, I'm ecstatic. I can't wait to get that ding on my phone saying Cowboys have signed Ezekiel Elliott to a 1 year deal, $3 million, $2 million, 2.5 million, whatever it may be. I'm excited. I'm excited about it, man. I love it. I think it's a good thing. And it's about time we did something that's going to help our team out. So I can't wait for it to come down, man. And we were 15th in the league in rushing. That's going to boost us, man. That's going to boost us.
What team?
15th in the league in rushing.
What are y'all getting boosted?
Oh, we'll be a good team. Y'all, who outside?
So my wife just bought the box man too, because this area where I am is a little toasty. Okay. Then she put it on. She put it on real big. Put it the first. Sorry. So the helicopter don't land in.
Yeah, no, but yeah, man, I love it. I love it, man. I can't wait. Like I said, I can't wait for that ESPN ticker to come up on my screen and let me know that my boy has been signed.
Are you saying that because y'all didn't do any moves in the offseason and you just happy to make a move? This ain't it. That ain't it. That y'all let him go for a reason. And then he rushed for last year? 400 some yards.
Yeah, I don't think it was much. But he didn't get a lot of opportunities out there. But when he did, he was stellar.
So you don't feel like he's long in the tooth as a running back?
No. I mean, let me say, not long in the tooth. I don't think he's older than Derrick Henry.
But you're comparing tanks. You compare his vehicle versus Derrick's. Now, honestly, okay, so they when they signed Derrick, they already know. They say his workload is not going to be 27 to 35 carries a game. They going to, the load management has changed to about, because there's a lot more running to be shared with him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is his role? If you bring him in, what do you see his role as coming back to the Cowboys?
Your second back. He's going to be your second back. Rico Dowd's going to be your first. He's going to come in, like I said, short yardage type stuff. That's what he's going to be. He's going to be your short yardage back most likely, and he'll give your boy a break, when needed.
I'm sure me and OG may be on the same page on this one here, but I get it. If now, and I said this is just my opinion. If you going into a store, let's say that everybody got a budget. Mm-hmm. Me and OG, we filling the buggy up, and you hadn't got a shot because you don't have the money to buy what we just bought. If somebody offer you, hey, listen, I got it. I got this used lamp here. You feel like you left with something. Are you sure that you feeling right about this because y'all didn't make a lot of headway? Honestly, would you have, if you had the money, would he have been one of the ones you picked?
As what's left, yes. Not in the. I wanted, of course, I wanted Aaron Jones, a Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry. Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course I wanted them. But for what's left, I would have taken them with Zeke.
So we've been dancing in the club all night. It's time to leave. They don't turn the lights on.
Oh, I'm looking. Hey, Zeke.
No. Because
I'm courting Zeke right now, dog. Lights on and everything.
No. Because when y'all let Zeke go, and them lights got turned on in that club, you turn your back on Zeke.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I was upset that we let him go. I didn't want to let Zeke go.
You and your team turned your back on Zeke, and now,
well, we gave him an opportunity to make more money because we couldn't pay him money.
If I'm Zeke, I'm in the driver's seat now. So I'm not coming back for no measly $3 million. Y'all need a running back. Y'all need another backup running back. All you got right now is Rico Dowd and Little Man.
But he's just gonna use it as leverage.
Yeah.
But he ain't with nobody. What kind of leverage he got?
Because who y'all gonna get? Y'all gonna bring him back?
We got Rico Dowd right now. We'll pick somebody in the draft. But
Rico Dowd stay hurt. The other man is not no run up the middle kind of running back.
Little bit of guy.
Yeah, Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah.
We'll pick up somebody. We'll pick up somebody in the draft though. You did. He just equated Zeke to a used lamp. Yeah.
See how he already talking about they're gonna pick somebody up in the draft, so they really don't need Zeke.
No, that's not a problem having a running back, but bringing Zeke in, you saying he has leverage because we need him, but who's picked him up yet?
I would have my agent reach out to everybody and come to y'all as a leverage.
Well, I mean, you don't think they have?
They probably haven't.
Hey, listen. The crazy part is, like you said, y'all still on load management in terms of picking up players, money wise. Y'all still cap heavy. Y'all, and then what I heard, I don't know if it was James or somebody sent it to our group. Y'all might not restructure Parsons' contract. Am I hearing that right too?
That's just the rumors are out there, man. It
was a whole report.
Yeah, by who?
I don't know. Listen, I read them. I don't write them. I read them.
That NFL news break sent by Lil John, James Lil John. It was probably James who did it. Yeah, I'm not putting any stock in that. it's cute to say right now, but I'm not putting any stock to that.
I'm putting stock in what Snack Panther just said. You kissing babies right now. You being a politician. You hey, this is nice. Give me the real reason. Is he the best candidate for you right now? Why are you?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Zeke is the best. He's the best candidate out there right now.
No. That's not what I'm saying. Like this is a feel good pickup for you. But would you have picked him up any other reason why? Why is this person in consideration?
I honestly felt they should have went back after him anyway, along with those other players.
You did.
Yeah. I did. Because honestly, I wasn't sure they was gonna keep Rico Dowdle. So I was like, hey, you bring Zeke in along with Aaron Jones or Saquon Barkley or Derrick Henry or something. Man, that's a nice 1-2 punch. Bring Zeke back. Zeke want to be back home. Dallas is his home, man. He want to be.
I'm finna be like the OG for a quick second. First of all, when he dipped on y'all, he wanted to leave and go to the Philadelphia Eagles. He interviewed with them first. Hey, I'm ready. I'm a feature back. Come and pick me up because they don't. My team done pissed me off. I got services over here just to show them what I still got in the tank. Now that didn't happen, but just like that. Now you want to come back home, and you gonna let him come back if he wanted to.
Because we know, it was like when you break up with your girl and you really didn't want to break up, then you come back.
No. The reason why we broke up, the reason why we shouldn't get back together. No.
Y'all just laid for a second. It wasn't a long breakup. It was a 2-day breakup, man.
It's the whole season, man.
That's all.
Really? You just went over there to James house? No.
And then does remind me of you turn the lights on the dance. I'm using the Corey's analogy. So you turn the lights on in the dance, and all the other people either paired up or gone, and now Zeke is the only person there. Mm-hmm. So you gotta dance with him, but don't dance with nobody.
Yeah, we dancing. We dancing. We dancing, and I'm taking them home. We going home.
But it's strange. It's strange though.
Hey, I'm taking her home. I'm taking her home.
But it's strange.
No P Diddy here. No P Diddy.
You need to be that on. It's going somewhere.
I know, right?
So it's strange though. When we were talking about what our teams are doing in the offseason, when you said what running backs you wanted to come to Dallas, at no time did you mention Zeke until everybody else was gone.
At all.
At all. Until now, when you can't get nobody else.
Mm-hmm. Because Zeke is, of course, Zeke is not the number one guy out there anymore. Everybody knows that. He's not, and he's not going to come back to Dallas and be the number one guy. And that's what I'm saying. Like, he's coming back to be our 1-2 punch. He's going to be the 2. Lightning and thunder. That pounder.
Y'all don't have no lightning and thunder. Anyway, so if you had
you're going to learn something about Rico Dowdle this year.
He said,
how long he can stay healthy. I'm putting him in the AD category. Anyway, so if you had a choice right now, and let's say Derrick Henry was not with the Ravens, who would you take? Derrick Henry or Zeke?
Zeke. No, I'll take Derrick Henry.
I'm saying, man, this dude lying.
And guess what?
I'll take Derrick Henry.
Guess what?
What?
Derrick Henry is 30. Zeke is 28.
28, yeah.
Okay. So this is the question for me. Like you said, me and OG get into this, and I know you admitting that you taking this last person at the club, but why not re-sign Tony Pollard?
He's gone.
He's gone.
You mean before he left?
Because he's not an every down back.
Neither's Rico Dowdle.
Rico Dowdle is.
No, he's not.
Yeah, Rico is.
Oh, Rico Dowdle is not an everyday back.
I'm about to. He about to show y'all this year.
Okay.
So remember when we were going through this, like the OG was just saying, we were going through this list of running backs, and I know you said you had 3 or 4 that was on your list. Like I said, your Saquon Barkley's, you had Josh Jacobs that was out there, you had Derrick Henry, you had, from what I'm looking at, like I said, your own guy that was in your pocket, Tony Pollard, Austin Eckler, You had Swift. Let me see, J.K. Dobbins. You got Devin Singletary, A.J. Dillon. You know, like I said, there's a host of running backs that
none of them did it for me right there. The top four, I take Zeke over A.J. Dillon. I'll take Zeke over Singletary. I'll take Zeke over who was the other guy you named at the
I
bottom?
just named the top 10 free agents. Like I said, that was the top 10, and your guy wasn't in it. I named the top 10 free agents. AJ, like I said, AJ Dillon, Singletary, J.K. Dobbins. You had Swift.
Yeah, him too.
What you mean? These guys are every down backs. Austin Eckler. Like you said, your guy Pollard, Derrick Henry, and then you rounding up the top, Josh Johnson, Josh Jacobs, and Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, that sounds like 8. That sounds like 8 running backs. It's like you stopped at 8. I don't know.
Okay, Barkley. Once again, Barkley, Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Pollard. That's 4. Eckler, Swift, Dobbins, Singletary, AJ Dillon, Zach Moss.
That's 10.
Okay.
Indianapolis Colts. That's 10. That's the top 10 right there. That was available free agents.
I'll take Zeke over Zach Moss. I'll take Zeke over Singletary. I'll take Zeke over J.K. Dobbins. I'll take Zeke over who was number 6 you named?
It don't matter. You name it. You just named the top 10.
AJ Dillon. I'll take Zeke over all of them. All of them.
Man, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Take that girl home then. Take her home.
Wow.
Don't nobody.
Come on home, Zeke. We got a spot for you. Zeke. Your spot is still here with us, baby.
So okay.
Don't sign.
Go ahead. Yeah. Who co-signed? Well.
No, it's if he don't sign.
Oh, how about to say how you gonna co-sign? Who co-sign?
If he don't sign, I'm be hurt.
So okay, let me ask you, does this make you better than your lineup right now?
Absolutely.
It makes you better?
Oh yeah, Zeke. Adding Zeke. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So does this? So I'm gonna ask you the question that you asked me. So does adding Zeke and adding this part put you at the top of the NFC East?
No.
Okay.
No. It puts us at second. Where we were already.
We went there. We're not finished.
Yeah, we haven't been there.
Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah, we haven't done that.
The Eagles are at the top. The Eagles are at the top.
And Commander second, right?
Third. Commanders got better. They got better than they were last year, which was last. Now they're third.
I didn't go and get that clip. I gotta get that clip for the next show. I'm gonna get that clip for the next show. I know what's going on. This is when he was Dapper Dandy in his suit that he made.
That man team just rolled from the dead on Resurrection Sunday with Zeke. Hey, this Resurrection Sunday moment was brought to you by. Yeah. Okay.
I said, gee, man, you sound delusional. Oh.
Hey, man, like you said, you out there kissing babies. Look, all about Sean Payton, stop kissing babies. Stop being, let's ride. Go Cowboy, bring him back.
Yeah. So, and let me tell y'all this. Pete, we asked, man, do I think Dowdle was better than Pollard? Yes.
Okay, now let's move on. Let's
oh my goodness, man!
Y'all just didn't see. I've seen the vision in Dowdle. He doesn't have the breakaway speed like Pollard had, but Pollard didn't have that speed last year after his injury. He didn't have that breakaway speed he had the years before. So I've seen Rico Dowdle though make something out of nothing. I've seen Rico Dowdle get you those short yardages. I've seen Rico Dowdle break more tackles than I've seen with Tony Pollard. He just hasn't had real opportunity to be that guy. But this year, I think he's gonna have an opportunity to be that guy, and I think y'all gonna see a whole different person than what y'all think y'all know in Rico Dowdle.
You selling? You doing used car salesman stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? You do that with. He didn't do that before. You know what I'm saying? He's telling us what you think he's gonna do.
I mean, that's all I can tell you, right? I tell you, but I'm telling you off what I've seen.
Okay.
Because y'all haven't really seen much of Rico Dowdle, right?
You haven't either.
Yeah, I have. But I know you all haven't.
You mean that we had to put him on the microscope, looking at
I haven't really looked at it. Like y'all hadn't really looked at Tony Pollard until what, last year? Year before last?
No. I ain't gonna lie to you. Me and BB, we used to have these conversations. I liked Tony Pollard for a while. Now I ain't, I thought that, he was being used. Like y'all used him more and more. When I realized his skills were declining. Pollard got more touches, more catches. It seemed like he got more of the line share as we saw Ezekiel Elliott transform or transition into a later back. You know what I'm saying? With more years on his belts.
I think what you saw was Zeke softening up the line for Pollard to be able to go in there and shine. That's what you saw. But people mistakenly thought, well, Zeke doesn't have it anymore. Zeke still has it.
So we were all fooled except you?
Except for a lot of us. A lot of people looking from the outside, they were fooled. But, inside, the insiders, they're not fooled.
At first step was, okay, all right. I think you're wrong here, but okay. To me, it'll just be a feel-good story. You bring him back so he can finish off his years in the Cowboy pasture to stud. But okay, all right. Let me ask you this last question then. He had 475 yards last year as the Patriots running back for the Patriots. I think I may be giving him a bit much more than that. I don't know.
645, yeah.
645. Okay, I'm sorry. What are your expectations for him? What, third down back? What like how many yards, if you got to predict something, you predicted him to be a good running back. How many yards do you think he's gonna come in to be a difference maker on your squad?
He'll probably get you about 500 rushing yards, maybe about 8 to 9 touchdowns. Yeah, I mean that's what he would bring to it. And I agree with you, skeptical fan. We still need to draft a running back because we're not gonna go with Zeke more than probably a year. So I can agree with you on that. We do need to draft a running back, but for this year, I'm okay with having Zeke on that roster. I'm okay with bringing Zeke in there. I think Zeke will help out our offense.
But you made some major predictions over the past. You said that Zeke was going to lead the NFL in rushing. Then you came and said your quarterback was going to be MVP, as you said, up the lead.
He should have been. He should have. They wouldn't have just gave it to somebody just because. He should have been.
I should have been in New York and won that $1.3 billion lottery too.
Anyway, only quarterback to ever win it, and they had no top 5 and no quarterback stat out there. It's crazy. It's crazy. But go ahead.
And now you're predicting that Rico Dowd is going to be your everyday back.
Mm-hmm.
And Zeke is going to be his backup. We drafted him back. So instead of me trying to remember what episodes these conversations are made up, I put it in my notes so I can easily reference that this came up in episode 85. G gave Rico Dowd major props that he would be the every down back. So now I can easily go back and reference this and don't have to go back and listen to all of them.
Okay. All right. Hey, write it down, take a picture, all of it.
So trust me, when that time comes, your receipt is gonna be stamped.
Okay.
Skeptical fan, I'd like to know what kind of what fan are you? What's your team? I love to know what your team is because I see you over there. You spitting facts. Deuce and Rico. Rico and Deuce isn't the answer. Zeke can block. Or he said can't, but draft a running back. So obviously, I'm curious to know if you're a fan. I'm sorry, if you are a Cowboy fan. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cowboys. Okay.
Welcome on, big homie. Welcome on, family. Cowboys should have traded for Jonathan Taylor. That would have been a great move. That would have been a great move. Who you talking about?
Damage goods too, though.
Yeah, he's damage goods.
Like he's a better running back than bringing back Zeke.
That's good. That's debatable.
But he a better damage good than Rico Dowd.
That's very debatable.
That's prove it. That's prove it. Rico Dowd does.
Y'all sleeping on Rico Dowd.
Okay.
I'm throwing in the flag. I don't even know that.
I have to document it. Which episode he made this statement on there. So trust me, I'm gonna have easy reference to go back and bring this back. Because it will, trust me, it will come back.
It's gonna come back.
Yeah,
Now, hey, every time he score, I'm gonna call y'all up. Look at it. Hey, y'all see what he doing out there now? Y'all
and
see
every
what he
game, I'm gonna call you up.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not hating on the guy, but you know how we understand where this league is going now, especially with running backs with used goods on them. Mm-hmm. Now I had the chance to pick, to pull back a guy same way, but we had to let him go. Send him out to pasture. But at the same time, I get feel good stories versus what you can really do for me in this time of your your career. And sometimes this ain't happening.
And this is what is funny to me about you is y'all so excited about Julio Jones going to all these different teams, and you're pumping them up.
I ain't said coming home there.
You did actually. You did say you wanted them to come back to the Falcons.
I wished it, but I wasn't tripping. Wherever he went, I was supportive. You know what I mean? He come back, go.
But you wanted them back. You wanted them back in Atlanta now.
He was out there, and I was like, he could help. I didn't do what you did. Nah, you've been on the comeback trail today. You know what I mean? Like, come on home and I remember the good days.
Yeah, I'm courting him, man. I'm courting him.
So let me ask you one question. Then we'll leave this.
Need to retire. Why?
So how is your do y'all still have the same offensive line?
No, we have a different offensive line now, and we've. And I don't know where we're going with it, honestly. I was just about to say we're probably going to move. We're going to move Tyler Smith out, hopefully. Move him out to left tackle. Put Tyler Bass at left guard, and then put Hoffman at center. I believe that offensive line would be a better run offensive line than we had last year. I'm just going to be straight up with you. Hoffman might be center. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep.
So
thanks. Julio might be a better prospect than Zeke.
Don't get me excited. Don't do that. That was Julio.
Yeah.
Did you skip Kanisha's statement?
I was about to go to hers next. He said, Skeptical said Zeke wore his body out with his aggressive running style. And he kind of did, but I think over the last couple years, he's kind of not worn out as much. So I think he ran well with the Patriots last year. It just wasn't a whole lot of opportunity, but he ran well with a bad team.
No, he didn't.
He really did. He really did. He said, if the plan is to draft a running back, Zeke is a seasoned leader for a new running back to learn under. I don't think he'll be a big difference maker in the games, though. That's fair. That's fair. All right. And Skeptical said, so what happened in the Arizona Cardinals game? We have all those replacements in. Yeah. So that was, and for me, I think it was, they didn't expect to play because they thought Tyron Smith was going to play. And then when they came out, Tyron was like, I'm not playing, y'all. I'm going to sit this one out. And he decided not to play at the end. Then they had to adjust to throwing this offensive line in there. It was a little different. But as the season went on, they played a lot better. You got to remember now, that was Bass and Hoffman's first game. So but once they played over time, they played a lot better, i.e. the last couple of games of the season.
And I'm not going to hop on this. We'll move on. But even that, if he's hurt and practiced the whole week, why would you not go ahead and start making adjustments just in case he can't perform? But that's a topic for another show. We won't get in that because we'll be here another 30 minutes. I just want to make that statement like you do me, and let's just move on to the next topic.
3.5 average is not bad. 3 rushing touchdowns. Gee, is this your king? That's my king, man. That's my guy. I think 184 carries. That's not a whole lot of carries on a bad team where you don't have nothing but a running game. So they didn't try to play Mac Jones to throw the ball. He's running against 9 in the box, 10-8 in the box every time. So yeah, that's Hey, I like that. I
Hey.
like that. That means he was pushing that line forward.
Everybody out there, go ahead and vote for G as the Cowboy #1 fan because that's what he politicking for right now. So yeah, go ahead and cast your vote because he's really, really politicking right now. All right, let's transition on, man. So we're gonna transition on to the NCAA, and what I want to start with is let's start with the men's Final Four, which is completely intact now. So now we have UConn playing Alabama
Mm.
and Purdue playing the Cinderella story
NC State.
team of North Carolina State and DJ Barnes.
Boy.
So, gentlemen, give me your thoughts on who you think. I know we had our brackets, and while y'all looking, I need to look to see who's leading our brackets so I can give them some props
I'll
right
tell you
now.
right now, Kanisha Davis
Kanisha
is number
Davis.
one.
Okay.
Jill Linkhorn is number two. And Larry Love is number three. With
Okay.
my boy James Little coming in at 4.
Okay. Well, good deal. Good deal. Because I know I'm not nowhere near that.
Yeah, me
So,
Let me
neither.
tell you
so
something.
gentlemen, go ahead.
It's so hard being when a person has. Okay, let me be. So I've been getting picked on at the house here. You know, if I got my phone in my hand and ESPN is somewhere near, are you looking at your bracket? Like you're gonna keep doing that, right? You know, I'm gonna start. It, like yesterday we were all together. We were at a restaurant, and I just happened to just open. Oh, you looking at your bracket? I know I'm at the bottom. Yeah, is that you gonna keep doing that? The crazy part is, like I said, be a gracious winner if you're gonna win. You chose, you were reluctant to do a bracket. I said, hey, G said, fill out your bracket. You know what I mean? I don't really do the bracket. I ain't looked at it. I don't know much about XYZ. For people who have put a little bit of effort in it versus I'm just picking some slots and I'm going on with it, and be a gracious winner if you're gonna be at the top. You know what I mean? Yesterday got me, what I'm saying? That was like when my cup running over or my tea kettle started to steam. My wife is a terrible winner.
Panthers already put his vote in. He's saying UConn cuts down the Nets in Arizona. So I'm asking you, gentlemen, with that matchup, we have UConn against Alabama and Purdue against North Carolina State. So what are your predictions on who would be in the final and who would cut down the Nets?
I started off. I'm going with that man. Look, Zach Edey. I don't know if they got an answer for big man.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that guy. He gonna get his. Now if they got another plan, that's cool. You're gonna have to put some bodies on him, but I don't know if any of the other teams that we just mentioned have an answer for him. He averaging a triple double in this thing. I may change my vote. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm going per diggity.
Per diggity. All right. I like what you're saying, and I'm gonna go with Purdue to beat NC State. I think because of Edey, I think Edey can guard DJ Burns, who is killing everybody. That big boy, he don't like he play ball. He like he might be a offensive lineman or a defensive tackle.
He down in the paint.
But down in the paint, man, he puts that body into you. He's got a soft touch around the basket. The man can make a lot of buckets, but Edey doesn't have to jump. He stands at 7'2".
Right.
The man plays and he moves well. So I'm gonna go with Purdue beating NC State to knock off that, like you said, the Cinderella team. But then I'm going with UConn on the other side. That UConn squad is not only has been the best squad all year, but they're probably one of the most mature squads out there.
I was about to say season, yeah, but yes, I'll go with that too.
They're going for back-to-back, championships right now. To go on a 30-0 run against Illinois, who has been lights out all years as well. that tells you how good UConn has been. And I'm going with UConn, man. I think UConn is going to cut that down as well. I'm going with Snack Panther on that one.
Has there ever been a back-to-back NCAA champion?
It has been, yeah.
I know Florida did it. I think
Florida, they went back-to-back.
That Florida was the last one, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think Florida was the last one.
Did Duke ever do it or UNC?
I know UNC hadn't.
Never.
I
Okay.
think
I
Duke
want.
has it. I don't know if Duke has or not. I'm not sure.
Didn't Christian win 3 out of 4? What did Christian do? Leitner.
Leitner.
I'm not a Duke fan, so.
Oh,
I think Leitner went 3 out of 4.
he did. Okay.
I think he did.
Him and
Him and Grant Hill and Bobby Hurley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Help us out there, TCY family. If we on, let me know how many teams have gone back to back in the NCAA.
Now, back to saying that Florida was the last to do it.
They were, Florida was the last to do it. Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
Who was on that squad? And who the highlighted guys on that squad?
Mike Miller.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike Miller. Joakim Noah. Right.
Yeah.
Joakim.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got you.
Yeah, Duke did do it. 91 and 92.
92. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was that Christian Leitner year, them Grant Hill years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tony Hill, all them. Yeah.
I don't know. I think for me, I know everybody's counting on UConn, but I'm telling you, from watching Alabama play, if they don't stop Alabama from shooting them threes, and that dude, I know he didn't have a great game. Against Clemson?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what their big man is that just tore us up, but we couldn't do nothing with him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because they would open up. If they start hitting them threes and open up for him, now I think UConn gonna have some problems with Alabama.
Is this right? Has UConn led by 30 every game? At some point, they've been up 30 points.
Oh, I don't know.
That's
outstanding, but
that could be true. They've been dominating. I mean, they've been dominating. It's impressive, man. It's impressive.
Wow, 30 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think if UConn does beat Alabama, and I guess I'm kind of like I think the Cinderella story may come to an end because I think Edey just gonna be, even though DJ Burns is a big boy, so he can get into Edey.
Mm-hmm.
If he get into Edey, get Edey in foul trouble.
That's the only
Then we don't know because he's not gonna back down.
Right.
So that would be interesting, but I think Purdue may pull it out. But it's gonna be interesting to see what UConn does for Edey when it comes time for that point. But I don't know. I think UConn may win it at the end. But I think if they slip up against Alabama and don't shut them threes down, they're gonna have some problems. Trust me, I know from first hand. Even though we had a chance at the end, we had a bonehead take a three, and we was up by 1 point. They shouldn't have never been taking the three, but hey, it is what it is. All right. So this next segment. But did y'all have anything else to talk about the Final Four?
I don't.
No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good on that.
In this next segment, I told G, but you got on course. I think this segment may take a little bit longer than it has in the past. In the past, we have not spent, except for me, of course, a lot of time on women's NCAA basketball. But now, I think until today, they have not. Today was the first upset of a number one on the women's side. Texas went down to NC State. So now you have NC State women and NC State men both in the Final Four. So we don't know the full Final Four brackets for the women yet, but we do know two teams in there. Is that South Carolina and NC State have both punched their tickets. But before we start talking about potentials, let's talk about the game that's going to happen about 7 o'clock tomorrow night, which is a rematch of last year's championship game between I'm not sure, I don't even know what our mascot name is.
Hawkeyes.
Okay.
Okay.
Our Hawkeyes
Mm-hmm.
against the LSU Bayou Bengals. So now we have Caitlin Clark
Mm.
and Angel Reese.
Mm.
Now, I've heard a whole lot of talk about Caitlin Clark for the last 2 years. There's been some talk out there about Angel Reese. So for the two of you in this big time championship rematch in the regional championship, not even the final four,
Right.
who do y'all see coming out on top?
Hold on 1 second.
After the game, finishing the way she started this season, LSU has been a confident group throughout, and Angel Reese.
So, and I'm gonna bring up something about that me and my brother had a very, 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 very heated discussion about yesterday. But I'm gonna let y'all give y'all segue on and y'all prediction on who will win between LSU and Angel Reese and Iowa and Caitlin Clark.
Whew.
So, G, since Corey has got his head covered up, we will start with you.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. LSU went last year in the championship game, the biggest game of the year, and beat this same team 102-85 last year. I think it's going to be the same outcome this year. One thing about this LSU team is they're very physical and kind of like what South Carolina is. And they seem to know how to play against this Iowa team a little better than a lot of other teams. I think the physicality is going to be too much for this Iowa team to deal with. And I think a lot of chatter has already started. I've seen a couple videos have been out there antagonizing the LSU team, getting them kind of stirred up. I don't think they needed to do that. And I think these young ladies, they're going to come out and with a chip on their shoulder. I think they're going to come out and feel like they are the underdog, even though they are the returning champions, defending champions. LSU is going to come out with a chip on their shoulder, man. And I think they're going to take over and win this game. I think the SEC has the two best teams out there, and I think LSU is one of them. And I think they have championship DNA, so I'm going with them.
All right, Corey?
Yes, something ain't right. The computer tried to go out right when it happened. I know about you. To me, it both teams have been playing outstanding basketball. When the last thing I heard was when you were saying Caitlin Clark against Angel Reese. Right now, it ain't about them two. I mean, well, on LSU side, they got some guys that's stepping up, girls that's stepping up. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. That Angel can't. At this point now, it's like the Tiger Woods effect to me. People know her game is inside, but she does more talking than anything else. However, you're gonna have to produce. You're gonna have to put some shots up. I've been watching LSU with much interest this year. I'm an SEC guy, and I know in the past I've given Angel Reese a hard time because of what she perceives herself, as a ball player. Mm-hmm. But just play the game. She play a good head game. She does, and it's got to put up or shut up at this point. Now, I've been putting a lot of stock in Caitlin Clark and Iowa Buckeye squad. I'm sorry, Iowa Hawkeye squad. I like her shooting ability. Now, like I said last show, her dad was telling her, "Hey, shut up, shut your mouth. Play the game. Shut up. Don't do all that talking. We don't do that." And I respect that. That's old school brand of ball. Now, so I don't make this about them two. It's about about the two squads. I think Gino Ariama said that just last night. If we put this about Bucher and I forget the other girl's name. They finna play. He said, who?
Juju Watkins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was like, I said, listen, if we do that, then it won't be. It's about the team. We got to beat that team. So it's there. So I'm in the same boat. Now I am choosing Iowa. I'm not backing out, backing down on what I said before. I'm choosing Iowa. But
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I like both squads. I'm a winner either way it go, but I did pick Iowa and I'm sticking with it. I want to see, okay. I want to see the best squad play against the juggernaut in South Carolina. I do. I want the best team to go up against them. Now, from a bullying standpoint, I think LSU is more prepared to play South Carolina because there's no answer for them. Like I said, there's no chink in the armor. There's been no whoever plays against South Carolina is going to have to be. They're gonna have to bring something. Now, to answer that question, I think LSU is more equipped to play South Carolina, though they did get mollywopped early in the season. But that's who you got to pick. What team is best suited to play South Carolina?
Well,
Who's best to play bully ball, huh?
They took them to. They actually had them beat, and they hit that 3.
In order to beat the man, you got to beat the man. You can take them all the way, but you got to. Who you talking about? LSU?
Yeah, wasn't it LSU?
No,
Yeah,
that was Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee. Okay, Tennessee.
That's Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah, they mollywopped on. They whipped on. Remember Angel Reese and was it Cordova?
They got the fighting. That's right.
Yeah, the fight. Yeah.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie to you. Cordova was doing the same thing in her face. Like you can't do nothing.
Cordosa.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Cordosa. Excuse me, Cordosa. But that's what I'm saying. You got to ask yourself, what team has the better chance? And Iowa don't. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know if Iowa has it against South Carolina. I know LSU will come in. Huh?
They beat them last year.
But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you why they beat them last year.
I let him do that. This year is different to me, and that's my whole thing. I want to pick the team that has a better chance at going up against this juggernaut. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I want Iowa to beat LSU, but LSU is a better equipped team to fight against South Carolina. Mm-hmm. So it's hard for me to say.
Okay.
So for me, y'all know I want Iowa to win.
Oh yeah.
Because I want South Carolina. I want South Carolina to see Iowa again. And one thing that Corey was talking about when you said G that they beat them last year, the difference between South Carolina's team this year and last year is 3-point shooting. Last year, South Carolina didn't have one person on the team that could hit threes.
Okay.
Well, Raven Johnson is on a revenge tour. And if y'all remember or not, because one time Caitlin Clark was down in the paint and Raven Johnson was at the ball and Caitlin Clark just waved Raven out.
Mm-hmm.
But Raven took that to heart. Raven said she's been shooting over 200-something threes every day since then.
Okay.
And in the clutch, in the Indiana game, they cut the game to 2 points. They passed the ball to Raven, and guess what she did?
She shot it.
Drained the 3. So she said they can sleep on me this year if they want to. But this is a revenge tour.
Matthew Rice said, "Now I see." What do you mean? Like from what OG was just talking about? What do you see? He said, "Now I see." What I'm trying to figure out what Matthew say. See now.
He's talking about the Iowa. What teams we talking about?
Oh, okay.
He's talking about what team we talking about.
My bad. Go ahead, OG.
And my brother put in here the USC are bullies. They're not bullies. They just play aggressive basketball. I mean, you bring it, you go get it. That's just the way it is. Now they do have some players on there that play more aggressive than other players. Cardoso is gonna get hers, and she's not that aggressive. Now she did get aggressive in that little scuffle that they had, but that's not her game. I mean, she's gonna get there. She's gonna balance you with the rebounds. She's not gonna pull and tug on nobody's hair. You jump to her, she just go smile.
Cardoso has been in a couple little scuffles though over the years.
When G?
I just saw a clip of her. She got into it with like 2 other players before.
But like I said, you hear
You
what
know,
I said?
keep talk trash
I
too.
Yeah.
I said, if you bring it, you gonna get it. You didn't hear me say that?
Yeah, you
So
did.
if you bring it, you gonna get it.
Okay.
So that's what I mean by that. I'm saying that's not her normal tendency of playing, but she's not gonna let you just push her around.
Oh, right. Yeah. She definitely gonna get bullied. Nah, she gonna fight back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said you bring it, you go get it.
Okay.
Hey,
But
and Matthew, right? I ain't saying that that Iowa won't be a good game. It will be a good game. It's made for TV, but made for TV ain't always the right answer for who's the best to play against South Carolina. You know, that's all I'm saying. Now we're still missing, USC, who I don't want to dismiss them because they made, but we know where this is going.
You for real, boy.
yeah, USC's for real. They play UConn.
They play
Yep.
UConn. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so not to skip over that game. So you got Iowa that's playing LSU,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got UConn, who's the number 3 seed playing number 1 seed USC.
But that means USC would have the fun. They would play. They play Iowa. Iowa won.
Yeah, so the same teams that play on the same days, that's who will play each other when they get to the Final Four. Like yesterday, UConn and Alabama played, and then today you had Duke, North Carolina State, and Purdue played.
Okay.
So those teams that play on the same days will end up playing each other when they get to the Final Four.
Okay.
So this Albany Region 2 is what we're looking to see get finished right now.
Albany Region 2.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so nobody have an advantage. More days, more rest type thing. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. But all these gonna be great games. All of them.
USC playing UConn. I like USC. I watched that girl play. She didn't have a great game, but when it counted, she she was one.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like from the 3-point, she was 2 for 11 from 3-point range. She was driving, but a lot of her points came in the fourth because she said I knew I had to step up, but at the same time she was trying to take too many threes. At least I felt because she only hit 2 of them.
Right.
Her game is she taking you to the hole, pull up, boom. You know what I mean?
Mid range. She is from all 3 levels. She can hit from all 3 levels, man. Yeah. She might be Maya Moore, like if she stays in it. Maya Moore, like
man. Maya was gangster. Maya was
man.
UConn.
Yeah.
Maya was. She ended her career early in the WNBA.
Yeah. But he would like to see Juju versus Caitlin.
That won't be bad. And I know we got ahead of ourselves trying to figure out who's gonna play South Carolina, but that's these are the teams that hand up to play the juggernaut.
And being a South Carolina fan, I'm not gonna overlook North Carolina State either. North Carolina State got a great team. I can't remember what the guard name they have, but I watched them play. Texas today, so they have a great team. They have a young lady, a big in the middle too. That Coach Joseph have to deal with. So
no doubt, we're talking about the cream and this is what separates cream and the coffee. It ain't like I said, even whatever we're choosing, it ain't by the much, but we know who's going there. We know.
Oh yeah. And like this,
if it is an upset, if NC State just so happens to take down Goliath, we'll all be shocked. We'll probably talk about that.
Yeah.
You probably won't even make it to the show.
I made it last year.
Yeah. Okay.
I was a little upset, but I made it.
Yeah.
But I know the Oregon State coach said today that you can't just play against 5 and you play against South Carolina. You got to play against 10.
Yeah.
Because the Oregon State would bring 10 off. At one point the bench had like 30 points in the game.
Wow.
Scoring from the bench. So, but I want to ask y'all another question about this, coaching wise. So we had and NCAA women. So we had Pat Summitt. Rest in peace, Pat.
Rest in peace.
And Pat, I think, turned it over to, I would say, Gino. So now,
okay, coach in terms of win coaches. Okay,
yeah. Okay. So now, Dawn Staley. This is Dawn Staley's 4th consecutive Final Four. 2 two of them being undefeated. There could have been the third undefeated during the COVID year, but they canceled the tournament. I think that would have been because that team there was outstanding too when they decided to cancel it. So are we starting to see a trend where now the torch maybe, I'm not saying right now, but with Don, do we see Don Staley as being the next, let's say, person that carries that torch?
Now, you want to go, G, or you want me to go first?
You go ahead.
All right. I love Pat Summitt. Pat Summitt had 5. I think she had 5, right? And I think Gino has. I mean, how many Gino got? Like
a few. I don't know how many he got.
He got a bunch, right?
Yeah.
You got before you can. Okay, so answer me this right now. How many does your girl have right now? She got 2 or 1?
She's got 2. And when you start elaborating on that,
I'm just asking the question first.
No. I'm gonna put something in there that may help you with your decision. Just keep in mind when Gino was winning all those championships, there was no such thing as a transfer portal.
You're gonna add the transfer portal in, but okay. But
I'm just saying now.
I'm getting where you're coming from. I'm just saying how many does your girl have right now?
She got 2.
She got 2. All right. So I said, Pat, they cutting the nets. They're cutting the nets. So before I say I'm gonna pass it to Don, I guess the question for me would be, even during this time of having the transfer portal, which to me is a helpful tool to retool your team every year. Yeah. I want to say she's gonna have to get two more before I can pass the torch to her, coach wise. Now Gino, he got his team back, back there. He's here. He's here. He had a down. He done had a downtrodden 3 or 4 years or whatever. Maybe but he's back in the trying to get back to the Final Four. But he got a lot of championships. You can keep making it there. You got to bring home the hardware. That's right. That's where I am right now. I like what she's doing, but you're gonna need a little bit more hardware before I can pass the torch to you. She's been putting a lot of girls in that WNBA. She's been packing it with fresh talent. I need a little bit more. Make 1, maybe 2 more. But okay, and like you just said, with this transfer portal, it makes it a little bit easier road for me. So, but right now she's the gold standard. LSU is making it there controversially with Kim Mulkey because she keep running her mouth. Goodness gracious, Now with Iowa, you're not gonna have another Caitlin Clark coming back in there, so I think they're gonna end up dropping off. We don't know if NC State gonna show back up. We don't know now, or USC. Once they find another girl. Right now these are the new hots here. We know that South Carolina they've been consistent. They've been the brand total. So like LSU when Kim Mulkey was she's taking them where she goes. Her win total is up there pretty good too. So and I like that coach at Duke. She's pretty good too. But
she came from Tennessee. She played Tennessee. She played at Tennessee.
Yeah. I like her too. So she could. I can see her getting the torch. If anybody, you turn to her to pass it to her. Right now, but you got give me some more hardware for me to really be there.
Yeah, Gino is the guy for me still. She may be next up after Gino retires, but for right now, this still Gino's league.
Oh, you say he ain't even ready to pass the torch yet?
He ain't ready to pass the torch. This man got 11 championship titles.
He got 11?
11.
Yeah, but
he got 11. This man has had, as of 2021, he's led UConn to 17 undefeated conference seasons, including 8 consecutive.
But come on, G. The conference they in, man. Come on now.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We cannot downgrade what he's done in that.
I'm not downgrading what he's done, but you talk about, and I go with the NCAA championship because you start playing against the cream of the crop.
Right.
But the conference they in now, come on.
Don't do that.
That conference is not a slack conference though.
Come on, man. Come
All
on.
teams out in that conference. All teams out in that conference. How many teams you think in that conference made to the dance this year?
They're in the Big East. Just,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, OG. Thank you, G. Hey, 11,
yeah,
17. Yeah, he ain't passing the torch just yet.
look, and out of the 17, 6 were undefeated overall season.
6
were overall season. So that's a feat, man.
See, y'all missing the point I'm making. At no time.
No.
At no time did I try to say what Gino has done is not incredible. That's not what I said.
You trying to pass the torch?
No. I said I didn't say it was passing now. I said the coaches out there and programs out there who would be in line to have the torch passed to them. The torch pass. I didn't say the torch would be passed right now. That's not what I said.
Okay, that's what I thought you was asking. I thought
no. I'm basically saying because I know he's got 11.
Yeah,
there's no doubt. But I'm saying who would be the next person based on schools right now and how these schools are progressing and performing.
Okay.
Who would be the next coach that would be out there that could potentially take over that torch? I'm not saying he gonna give it up right now. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, she's definitely up next. Yeah, she's definitely up next. I think yeah, you're right about that. She is definitely up next. Like Pee Wee said as well, man. Dawn is up next, not now. Snack says, man, Gino was the John Wooden of the women's game, man. So yeah, I think we forget. It's recency bias, man. We forget what UConn has been doing because of how great South Carolina has been the last 3 or 4 years, So we kind of forget about,
right.
Beast UConn has been for all this time, man. And
yeah, I definitely forgot.
Yeah, I know, like you said, yeah. Well, she's put a lot of people in the WNBA, but if you look at the WNBA, is UConn players throughout.
Yes, I ain't gonna lie. They be interviewing ESPN,
Yeah.
So I guess I gotta change my answer a little bit,
Let me. This man's record is 1,212 in 161. 1,212 in 161.
How long has he been coaching?
It don't matter. That's less than 10% losing record.
That man is at 88% winning.
Okay. So there you go.
Wow. That's impressive, man. That's impressive.
Hey, man.
But yeah, she's definitely next, though. She's definitely next. Yeah.
Now Kim Mulkey is a little older in the 2, and I say Dawn Staley is what? She's how old is Dawn? In her 40s.
She got to be in her 40s, yeah.
Okay, and so yeah, you got some room, but I hate to do that when, like G was just saying, Oriana ain't say he retired. He ain't say, look, I don't want to pass this stick. But like you just said, if there's a next up in the the hierarchy, I give you a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm back to our regularly scheduled programming, because I'm just joking. But I
get it. That's what I was trying to say. No, that's not what I was trying to say.
You worded it like that. Me and G. That's why you see OG getting down, started looking at stats. Like, hold up, wait a minute.
I'm saying 53.
She 53.
She 53.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She was born in May 4th, 1970.
Okay.
How old is Gino?
70.
He said for sure, yeah.
So he getting there. Okay. But he ain't say nothing about it,
Oh no, he ain't say anything. No. I'm sure he won't, not as long as he's still winning.
Yeah. And he looked good for 70, man. He looked good for 70.
Consider he's been asked on more than one occasion to go to men's. He's been asked to go to WNBA. He's been asked to go to the NBA. I'm where I'm supposed to be
at. Fellas, man, let me ask y'all. Let me jump back into the NFL real fast. And there's been a tragic well, not even a tragic because nothing, nobody died, thank God. But there's a situation where Rasheed Rice is on the run. Well, not on the run. They're looking for him.
Hey, look, he on the run. he did in it.
Yeah,
Yeah. They done asked him more than one. Hey, look, they've been. Listen. They know how to get to your agent.
Yeah.
Turn your. Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
So allegedly, he and another guy were racing his Lamborghini, and I'm not sure what the other guy was driving, but they had an accident. They created a 6-car accident and fled the scene. Now left the whip there, and now reports are coming out that people saw them walk out with bags. People are saying he had bags of guns and money. I don't know how you can tell this man had bags of guns and money if you just see him walking down the street. So it could have been bad clothes, right? So, but then now they're saying somebody that he left a pair of white cleats in there. I don't know, but what can they do with these youngsters, man? If it is true, if it happens to be true, we saw what happened to the young kid in with the Raiders. Lost his career, man.
And Georgia just had NTM that we just transferred from Florida. He was drunk driving, and they said he, like I said previously, may have been racing too.
ETN? They just transferred there?
Yeah. They're trying to keep it low key.
Huh? I've been having that problem down there in Georgia for a minute.
It does. Like I think this is what G was getting to. I don't know what the deal is.
I know. I guess, and we talked about this similar kind of conversation when we talked about Ja a while back.
Yeah.
And I think
Ja Morant.
Oh.
I think it's all about who you have in your camp, man. I mean, who you have surrounding you, the people that surround you that's supposed to be there for you. Evidently they're not. Now, I don't know if anybody was in the car with him, but if they were, then that person is not his true friend because somebody should have taught some sense into him and tell him, this is not what you need to be doing. I mean, you in the NFL, you could risk your career, mainly your life and life by doing something like that. So yeah, to me, it's all about who's in your camp, who's giving you the information that you need to hear, and not what they think you want to hear.
Yeah,
had that real talk. Like I said, tell them what they need to hear, and not what you think they want to hear.
For him to flee the scene, and like I said, it's been 3 days. It's been 3 days. When you a star, all they gotta do is contact. Like when it's on TV, they've contacted your team. They've contacted your agent. They've contacted. Hey, we need to talk to him. He left the car. They saw him leave. Like we don't know what the bags are. Like I said, those are to be. That's speculation. But you don't leave and then don't answer for 3 days. You're making it worse.
Making it worse. Like Stack said, man, it ain't like you couldn't take your car to Speedway. Like they have, like, Porsche has a place that you can go. I'm sure Lamborghini, you can take your car out there and run it around the track or whatever it may be if you feel the need to run that fast.
But it's the same way with Georgia though. Like I said, we've had that junk problem, racing problem. Like NTN, obviously he got here and somebody done touched him with what's been going on in Georgia. Hey, we race ours, what you want to do? And you already been drinking a little bit, then you get caught. He just got down there. Huh?
He was drinking too?
Yeah, that's when he was. When I guess they said after previously racing somewhere, he had been drinking somewhere. That he got caught. He got caught. He got a DUI. That's what he got caught on. They was like, we recognize. They were saying that this car was one of the ones that was potentially racing. They didn't get him for racing. They just said that was we saw this car. We stopped it because we saw it. Then luckily they he recognized, hey, you been drinking too.
Yeah.
We couldn't get you for the racing situation, but they had a description of the car. Now you've been drinking too, and you just transferred from Florida. You brought your whip. I don't know what to do, G.
I don't know either, man. As a youngster, did y'all ever race cars?
My mama car.
Nah.
Me
Might
neither.
go so fast, but I wasn't doing no racing.
Yeah, not racing. I did some stupid stuff, but not racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even in this though, I mean, you leave your car. How can you think that they're
Now,
gonna not know it's you?
now, right now, I left my car before in an accident,
You did?
but I was young. I didn't hit anybody. So I was on 285, and I had just got I had a Chevy Nova, and yeah, I had just got it worked on, and
What year? What year? No.
87. So I was riding down 285, man, and the damn steering column went out on it.
Okay.
And the car just started going to the left. I couldn't do nothing, man. And I ran right in front of a doggone tractor trailer, barely missed me, and I hit head on against the medium, the wall and on 285, man. Bounced up, man. Had no seatbelt on. My music was in there bumping. Look.
87, no.
No, I was in there. Oh, man, I just ran to the wall. Got out, looked out. My car wasn't working no more. Yeah, look. Got out. My homegirl Mecca, the girl who be on here rapping on my brother's stuff, her be rapping on our little show.
Okay.
I'll be playing her music. She happened to be behind me a couple cars. Little music I be playing sometimes.
Yeah.
My brother's stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a couple cars behind, and she said she saw a car just, swerve all the way to the left, and realized it was me. She pulled over and came to see if I was all right. I jumped in the car with her and went home. Look, I ain't had no insurance.
Oh Lord, that makes a yeah, nothing that left the whip.
Look, so back then, all you had to do was print a fake ID, a fake card. So I had the fake card. To make it seem like, because they never ran you. All you had to do was show them the card. And
they had to call it in back then.
Yeah, you had to call it in. So I had the card, man, and yeah, dog. I walked off, man.
So hold on, did they register the car back to you, or they said, hey,
well, yeah,
the car?
They finally called me, man, or got in touch with me and told me where my car was. They had told it to
register.
Yeah. So my dad was like, man, what, son, you all right? I was like, yeah, man. He's like, man, let's go. He didn't know I had fake insurance. He was like, all right, man, let's call your insurance company, man, so get everything done. I was like, okay, let's call them, man. So look, I don't even know. I hope my dad ain't on, because I don't even think he know.
We gonna call G.
We call that number. This number is not in service. I was like, Pop, this number ain't in service, man.
He's
like, what? He's like, call it again. This number is not in service. I was like, Pop, it's not. He said, man, these people always getting y'all, man. They always getting y'all. These fake people, they take your money. And he said, where were you at? Where'd you get it from? I was like, somewhere downtown, Pop, man.
He about to go in.
Look, Pop rolled me downtown to look for the doggone company. So we go up, and I was like, oh, man, I can't tell my dad I ain't got no insurance, dog. So the first abandoned door I saw, I said, dang, Pop was right there. That was it, man. He's like, they got you, man. Dang, they got you, son. Yo, this is a learning lesson, man. Don't. Yeah, so now Pop, I didn't have any insurance, man.
Man.
Al said that's crazy. My mom wouldn't let me get my license. I had insurance.
Hold on, man. You let your dad ride downtown to a fake location. Yeah. Oh man.
I ain't had the heart to tell my dad I ain't no insurance, man.
How was that ride when you sit there? Oh my God, where are we going?
Where we going, dog?
Look, make a left right here. And right, looking for a dirty building, probably looking for there. Oh, right there, Dad. Right here.
That's it, right there. And they closed up the shop. That's it right there.
Hey, the first empty building. It had a sign on it. I would have been loved to been a flower on the wall.
Man.
Where is it going?
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
Wow. That's like I said, I ain't never left no scene. I've driven cars, like we used to work for Avis and Hertz rental cars. We used to race them, but not where we were just tearing. We pushed them, but because we were having to move them, but not that. But not to break your car down and go to a fake location. Yeah, that's when you take the lot just so far.
You got to go with it now. Look,
you got to ride there. Let's see where this goes. Let's see where it goes. And you made it out clear.
Cause that I can imagine G trying to fake it until you make it.
The next move.
Yeah.
Let me see that insurance card. Look, but when you said that, my buddy used to do that same thing. He used to go to Kinko's. He said, "Man, I gotta make me some insurance." Big shout out to Carlos Harvey. He go, "Hey man, you need something?" We was in Baton Rouge. Yeah, man, give me 6 months. And I like, what are y'all doing? You gotta have your card, I like, he said, just keep the card here. Made a fake VIN number. Yeah. Hey, y'all gangster.
Look, man, insurance was too expensive, dog. You get that thing, I think it was like $75 or something. They would charge you, man. And you got your insurance for a year, dog, or 6 months, whichever one you want to do, man.
Hey. Oh man.
I was working part-time, man. I had an apartment. My lights were off in the apartment too, man. You think I'm having insurance? Look,
how old were you?
Like 19.
Okay.
I was young, man. I was 19, maybe 20 at the moment.
Yeah. Larry going down there. We going down there.
We going down there, son. This ain't gonna. You're not getting my son. We gonna come up in there. I wonder what my pop would have did. My pop. I wonder if he had his pistol on, man. What was Pop gonna do, man? He's just gonna make them do it.
Phone numbers out. We were trying to reach y'all. My son. Hey, Larry going in.
Hey, this leads to the last thing.
Okay.
What we'll do is that we'll ask them when we at our golf tournament. And there you go.
Ask him what?
We asked him about what he was going to do when we go to our golf tournament.
He don't even know. Look, he ain't on the show, man, so he don't even know, man. Look.
You're not getting the punchline, man. The punchline is golf tournament.
Oh.
Transition.
Look, I'm over here scared now. Look, you trying to get me in trouble. Look. I'm
normally GB Red, with that being said, let me transition to he like this. He ain't here. I'm really sure. He ain't here today.
I said it twice.
Yeah, but what I'm telling you is, this is the time for golf. No, he don't know what he's gonna do.
Boy, look here, I'm trying to save my life over here, boy. Hey, no, for real though. But that being said, man, make sure y'all are coming out, man. We have a great event coming up on April 15th on a Monday. We are going to emphasize Monday. The Adaptive Life Foundation and the TCY crew will be out there playing 18 holes. Come play 18 holes with your favorite podcasters out here, man. Corey, the OG, and G himself, man. Come have some fun. It's for a great cause. Adaptive Life for adaptees who are adapting to living with prosthetic legs, prosthetic arms, and what you have it. For a great cause, man. Great event. We're gonna have a lot of gift prizes, a lot of trash talking, a lot of laughter. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. We had a great turnout last year, man. I think we had like 42 golfers that came out last year, and we hoping to have a lot more this year, man. So come out if you're interested, man. Hit us in our inbox. Hit us on social media, so we can send you out the link for it, man. It will be on April 15th. I think the course opens up at, I want to say 6:30, 7 o'clock. If you want to come hit some balls early, come on out, man. Al said people got to work. Take a day off, man.
No, man. We know.
Take a day off. He said, I'm already off for 420. Look, hey, take the whole week off then, Al. Look, just take the whole week off there, bro. You're going to be off that week anyway, man.
Yeah, you need a little time for it to pass through your system.
Yeah. Wait a minute, Al. 420 is on Saturday, man. What you taking off Saturday for, man? Wait a minute, Al. Look.
No, but yes, with that, he is asking. We're asking you guys. We're asking y'all. Yes, use your vacation day. Use your time off. Use your personal day. Yes, we are asking you to do this. We understand what day it is. That's been one of our Achilles heels. It's important that we let y'all know that because it's been coming back to us at the last minute. Hey, you know that's Monday? Yes, we know it's Monday. But we are asking you to come on out and have a good time with us. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a novice, new beginning golfer, but we have a great time.
Yeah. So Al, you work at night, man. That means you'll be awake by the time it's time to play, baby. Come straight from work, baby. What?
Yes. Hold up. So I was looking at a few photos. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was spent after that tournament. OG, he drove back home. But I ain't gonna lie, I got some few photos where by the time I got back to the house, through, you hear me? My whole left side hurt.
Yeah, y'all. For great calls, though, man. We hope to see you all there. Al, if you can't make it, my dog, if you know anybody that likes to play golf and wants to come out, let us know, man. We appreciate you.
You know what? You ain't gotta come. Be a sponsor. Sponsor for a good time.
Yeah, sponsor a hole. Sponsor a hole is $300. If you want to sponsor a hole, man. If you want to sponsor a golfer, it's $150. If you want to be a silver or a gold, what do they call it? Not member, sponsor, a gold sponsor. Yeah, you want to be a gold sponsor or a silver sponsor or a bronze sponsor. I think bronze sponsors are $1,500. The gold sponsor is $3,000, and the platinum is $5,000. So if you want to do those, man, you can do that. So, and we appreciate each and every one of you all, man, that are participating and are supporting us, man. We appreciate it. Like I said, it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. If you can't make it this year, be there next year, baby, because we're gonna do this every year, man. So episode 85 in the books. Hey, man, great show, great job, OG. 1,500 for what? 1,500.
Put your name as an A-lister.
Hey, I can't mess with you, man. 1,500. What? Hey, man, dineros. Hey, man, we appreciate each and every one of y'all out there, man, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. We appreciate
man, I got some peanut butter stuck in.
We appreciate each and every one of y'all, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, for rocking with us, man. My dog Al Lassiter, James Littlejohn, Snack Panther, Kanisha Davis, my cousin Matthew Wright, Rodney Littlejohn. Who else was out there? My new guy. What my guy?
What was his name? Speculative fan or something like that.
Skeptical fan. My guy, Skeptical fan, man. Appreciate you jumping on, big homie. Just see who else was out there, man.
Kanisha
Kennedy was out there. Gia G was listening on. Man, we appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. What else we got to say? Let's see. All right, for those I did not see, man, charge to my eyes, not my heart, man. I remember to keep your head on a swivel and keep God first. We'll see y'all on Wednesday, baby, at 8 o'clock. We out. Peace.
Hey, man, did y'all see that? It was ladies that were at a restaurant, and this one chick, she had ordered a bunch of food, but she wanted them all to pay evenly, and they were like, evenly, you ordered more stuff, you know what I mean? But